Wanna know how to trade in Team Fortress 2 properly? Well, let's find out. How's it going, guys? The production's back, some more big videos. Torrino here, and I'm bringing you guys a Team Fortress 2 trading guide or tutorial. Team Fortress 2 trading is maybe complex, but it's not new player friendly, so I'm here to explain every single thing you need to know about trading, because if you want to get into trading, earn some money, items, this video should help you out. I couldn't find any good guides or tutorials on the internet. I only found one really good that explains everything in depth. That's the video I learned from, but that channel is shut down. So I'm making this video to help every single new player in Team Fortress 2. So this video is going to probably be long, and there's a menu in the description box below where you can click certain parts of the video if you ever forget them or you just want to learn specific parts. So the first video is introduction. What is Team Fortress 2 trading? Why does it need a special video? Well, Team Fortress trading works like a shop, like a mall. There's a shop owner and there's a buyer. If you happen to be a shop owner, you get some items which you buy, of course, but you buy them for lowest possible price you can, so then you can sell them for a higher price to make some profit, and you have to repeat this over and over again until you make some actual money. A buyer is, well, a guy who buys. He wants to buy for lowest possible price, but he probably won't go too low because he doesn't need to. He's buying items he likes, or just buying items so he can make profit. It depends all. You need to get items with currencies, the currencies. The main currency you probably heard of or never heard of is metal. Metal is the main currency in Team Fortress 2, and that's what makes it special in trading, unlike other games like Counter-Strike or I don't know, because I was a trader in Counter-Strike and it was really hard because there wasn't really a currency. Only prices were market prices. The way currencies work is they're scrap, reclaimed, refined. 1 ref is equal 1 because that's 1 ref. 1 reclaimed is worth 0.33 because 3 reclaims give 1 ref, and 1 scrap is worth 0.11. So you can craft 3 scrap, that's 0.11 and times 3, so plus 0.11 and plus 0.11, they give 0.33, which is 1 rec, and 3 of those give 1 ref. That's how the currencies work. That's really not too hard to understand. Maybe it will be confusing the first time here, but trust me, really stupid people understand this, so you probably will, because you're probably smart, because you're watching my channel, our channel. Yes. There are also other types of currencies like keys. That happens if you have a lot of refined metal, you're really a rich boy, and there's not really room, so you want to change those. You can't craft keys, unfortunately, but you can trade them. There are many sites where you can price check, which we will cover in the video later, but from the day that this video is uploaded, 1 key is worth 16 refined. So you find people are selling keys, you give them 16 refs, that's for refined, and they give you 1 key. So you can do this over and over again. But prices for keys constantly change, and other items. But metal will always stay 0.11 scrap, 0.33 rec, and 1 or 0.99, but no one says it's always 1. It will always stay 1 refined. There are also other types of currencies like Bill's hat and earbuds, but I really don't like to get into those items. I'll cover them in the extras later in the video, because these currencies constantly change and they're not always stable. That's about currencies. There are also item qualities. You've probably seen an item inventory probably yellow. If you don't see this, you can go to your items, backpack, and then right here where it says no items border. By the way, it says show quality color borders for me, but not for you. You can click on it and click show quality border or something like that. By clicking that, you can see that most of your items probably have a yellow kind of outline. This is important. This shows what quality, what type of item it is. So what qualities exist? There's unique quality, which is of course marked with yellow, and just because it says unique doesn't really mean it's unique. This is the most common quality, and probably 90% of your items are unique, especially if you're watching this video. Other item qualities are unique. This item quality was introduced in Team Fortress 2 as a way to promote other items from crossover games, or when Team Fortress 2 is promoting other games. Best example I can currently find is, for example, Assassin's Creed Revelations. In Team Fortress 2, there was item was introduced called the Shop Dresser, which is literally the blade from Assassin's Creed. And once a player would do a certain achievement in, for example, at this example, Assassin's Creed, or I don't know, bought the game, pre-ordered the game, he would get this item in Team Fortress 2. And this was the only way to obtain these genuine quality items, which back then didn't exist. Back then, items were unique. And that was the only way to get those items. But Team Fortress 2 traders and community thought to themselves, we can trade for these items. I don't like this item, someone really wants it but he couldn't buy the game. I want to trade for him. I want to trade with him. So, introduced the new update introducing the genuine quality. This update was at February 3rd, 2011. And from that day, all items that were obtained before February 3rd from pre-order were marked as genuine quality, which means if someone has a genuine shop dresser, it really means he actually bought the game. So these items could reappear again, but they were in a unique quality, so players can still enjoy this beautiful cosmetic they really like without ordering the game, but so other players know that they never ordered it, they just traded for it or got it on a drop or something. So if an item is genuine, it means it was literally the only way it was obtained was through that promotion, but you can also trade for it today. Genuine item qualities are probably more worth than regular item qualities, so if you have a shop gesture that's unique quality, it's probably worth around 266, let's say that's 2 ref and 2 reclaimed, but a genuine version is worth a lot more. Another item quality is called vintage. Every item that was crafted before March 15, 2011 would receive a vintage quality. Vintage quality isn't really explained much because they're also vintage cosmetics. I think they were also crafted, but some items are probably Amputator, Brass Beast, Buffalo Steak Sandwich, Crusaders Cross, and many more. They received a vintage quality if they were crafted before March 15, 2011. So a unique cosmetic and a vintage cosmetic might be the same price, but vintage will probably more worth than the unique. That is the vintage quality. Other qualities exist, such as strange. Strange weapons they count certain things. For example, strange weapon counts your kills, and you can also apply strange parts to it, which you can purchase. Well, for example, strange parts, how many heavies killed, and once you apply that to a strange weapon, your weapon will count how many heavies you killed. Those are stranges. Also, hats can be stranges, but they count different things. So strange quality is, well, yeah, they're strange and they're marked by orange color. There are also collectors, most collectors items are very expensive. Collectors is an item quality that is given to items obtained by completing a special chemistry set that was introduced in November 2013. Again, this is a training video, not a history lesson. You don't need to remember these dates. You just need to know, if you want to know, a collector's is item that was, this chemistry sets turn all unique qualities, the basic ones, into collectors. And this chemistry set could only be obtained through the item drop system. You get item drops at certain times. So this is everything you need to know about collectors, and they're marked by bright red. There are also other qualities like decorated, unusual, haunted, community, self-made, and valve. You probably don't need to know anything about these, except unusual is like getting a fucking knife in Counter-Strike. Unusuals are worth a lot of keys, which you can sell for real money, or Steam money on your wallet, which you can buy a lot of games, and so on. So those are unusual. They're marked by purple. They're also haunted, that are only restricted for Halloween. They have some and decorate and so on, but only to recap everything, they're also normal quality items. They're originally called normal, they're white, very very rare, because they were, when people unboxed a weapon or an item and then they lost it because of a bug or something, then Valve will return them in normal quality, which happen to be very very expensive. But you probably won't see any normal qualities weapon except the ones you actually get at the beginning of your gaming Team Fortresses. Also, all these items that are unique, strange, vintage, and so on, they can be clean and dirty. This is an official Valve term. This is what us community traders call them. Clean items are, well, regular items. If I have a unique hat that is 2 refs, it's clean. I can trade it and I can, well, it's craftable and tradable. That's what it means. A dirty item is usually has like these dots, or, well, it looks like something like this, and basically means it's either not craftable or not tradable. Non-tradable items, well, they're not. There's really no need to talk about them. You can't trade them. You had them, but you can't trade them, and it's a dirty item. But some items are worth less if they are dirty, if they're not craftable. If there's a hat that's 3 ref, a dirty version could also be 3 ref, but it can usually also be 2 refs, even 1 ref, because it's not craftable. Weapons that are not craftable are also sometimes worth more or less. It depends. So dirty is if it's not craftable or not tradable, and clean, well, when it's, well, yeah. Now let's talk about trading terms. You might not understand, well, if you're just starting trading, you probably won't understand when someone says, I want pure only, or item overpay, or when he asks you, are you F2P? You might not know what that means. So, first of all, F2P means free to play. Team Fortress 2 is a free game. You can download it for free, and you can play you have 1 page in your backpack, but you might not know that you can't trade. And yes, your backpack is very limited. To become a premium user, all you need to do is buy something from the Manco official store, which you can access through the menu. Just buy a single item and boom, you expand your backpack to, I think, 6-7 pages. You expand it a lot, so you can trade, have more room, and you can actually trade. So people can send you items, but you can't give items to other people if you're free to play. But if you are pay to play, this means you're just a premium user. You can trade. And, well, if you want to play Team Fortress just, for a little bit, for fun, you can stay free to play. But you want to get in-depth trading, and you have to be a premium user. People can also gift you premium users, but... So another trading term is pure. When someone says, I have a hat, it's 3 ref, I'm selling it for pure only. This means he wants you to give him exactly metal. He wants pure metal. So he wants exactly 3 refs for his item, because some people, for example, if he has a hat that's 3 ref, I have a hat that is also 3 ref, but they're not the same hats, and I like his over mine. I can just offer him, hey, here's my hat, they're the same prices, I just prefer yours. He can accept it. But if he wants pure only, he just wants you to pay for his hat literally in metal, or if it's in keys, or that's what pure means, pure metal. Item overpay, well, it means if you're buying in items, people want you to add more than the price it actually is, because they need to sell those items again for pure, because metal is the main currency. You can buy anything with it, literally anything, if you have enough metal. But if you have a different hat, some people won't like the hat, you won't be able to sell it, and, well, that's why most people prefer pure. Another thing is advertising, selling. So if you manage to get, well, I'm talking so much about hats, let's say a taunt. You have a taunt and it costs 5 refs. You want to sell it for pure, and you just can't seem to find buyers. People need to know you have a taunt that you're selling and you want pure, for example, 5 refs. So to actually let people know, you need to advertise yourself. The most important websites, and probably the best and trusted websites, are Team Fortress 2 Outpost, Bazaar.tf, and Backpack.tf. There are also other various sites like, for example, Scrap.tf and many more. I know them, I just didn't mention them, so I'm sorry if you're mad at me because I missed out your favorite website for trading. I don't know. You need to price check your items. Price checking means to see what the actual price is. Don't believe on someone's word. If you have a hat that is 3 ref, he has a hat that is 1 ref, and he says, yo, my hat is 1 key, yours is almost nothing, this is a fair trade, you're making profit. Don't trust them. The best site to price check, probably, and you can't deny it, how much you hated that website, because some people hate it for some unknown reason, is called Backpack.tf. This site lets you literally price check items, and it's very simple to use. You can just go to search and type an item. Note that when you're typing items, don't type the. So if an item is called the sharp dresser, when you want to price check it, don't type the sharp dresser. Just remove the, add sharp dresser, because for some reason it can't search if you add the before the name. sharp, and you can and don't press enter. You can see your item pop. So you see these ones that are marked with yellow, this means what's its price in unique quality. So if someone's selling a unique version, you can see clearly that it's 266. If you see a green version, means that's the genuine price, and if there's bright red, orange, strange, and I already told you about item qualities and their colors. Another awesome site to buy items and post your trades is called teamfortress2outpost.com. The website is good for posting trades, looking for items, looking for different trades, and well, it's very simple to use. This site works well. You can check your backpack, see an item you want to sell. You can add a trade, add exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking for pure, you add that ref. I don't know. You price check on backpack, and you post your trades, and also search for other trades. So if you have a specific trade you want someone that you're trying to find people who want your hat for a certain hat, you can trade that. You can search that exact trade, and if you find it, you're lucky. Another site you might also prefer is bazaar.tf. Bazaar.tf is something similar to Team Fortress 2 Outpost. It has a similar layout, similar design, very simple to use, and actually very good, very popular. So to also recap this part of the video, you want to price check on backpack.tf. Don't price check on any other site. Don't price check on the market to see if something's €3. No, use backpack.tf to see what price of your item is and what the price of other guy item is. But make sure to click on the item to see for what price are other people selling and buying it. Want to post trades? Go to tf.outpost.com or Bazaar. There will be links in the description box if you're interested to check this website out. And these all these websites I just mentioned are very secure, very popular, so you don't need to be scared or afraid of your information on Steam or anything. But don't trust other people on other sites, because they can usually and easily take your information. Another important thing is trade servers. There are special servers that are meant for traders, and people want to buy new items, sell their items, and where traders hang out, because those are custom community servers with custom plugins, fun servers, and so on. I really recommend doing this, but you don't really have to. If you post your trade on Bazaar, Outpost, Backpack, someone will definitely buy it. But I recommend spending time here because you'll probably sell your item faster and buy items faster. Now, very important what you should do. First of all, to find the trade server, you can always Google it, but you can go to your servers, and then you can type TRAD trade without the E at the end, because a server could be trading or trade server. If you add the trade with the E at the end, well, it might not find servers that have trading in their name. So just type trade and you should find trading servers. But I recommend googling and a server I really recommend for trading. That's really fun, huge map, good people, good plugins, fun, ranks. There's going to be an IP in the description box. Unfortunately, it's not our server, but I really recommend this server. So, what do you need to do? Don't just type all caps, selling items, trade me now. No, this is what new people do, what kids do. Well, kids, this sounds stupid to me saying, but yeah, most people who do, they are little brats who have rich daddies who buy them a lot of items. They have no idea how to trade, and they're very rude. I had experience with these kind of people, and I really get pissed off. So what you want to do is if you understand English, try to spell everything correctly. If not, well, try your best. Type especially if you're selling a sharp dress. Wow, did I use this item for example? Then type in selling sharp dresser. Please trade me if you're interested. And you can just go Control A, Control C, and you can and enter. So don't spam. Then you can post that. If you don't get any trading rights, as soon as the text disappears, you can go again, open and Control V to paste it. This is of course on Windows. I don't know on a Mac how to copy and paste, but you get what I'm saying. This is very important if you want to make success. Build a reputation. Don't scream at people, and be very polite. Always be nice in trades. You be polite to other people just as you expect them to be polite to you. So first of all, as soon as a trader pauses, say hi or hello, add a smiley face. Ask them how are you or what can I do for you if they invite you to a trade. Be kind. Don't automatically add your items all that you're selling. No, be polite, ask them what they want, and if they say add items you're trading, then you can add them. And so I'm trying to make a good deal and always price check. And yeah. Now the next part of the video is how to make profit. So you've learned from my video or other video how to trade. You understand how to price check, how to post trades, and I'm interested, how do I get those items? How do I get those good cosmetics to make profit and so on? Well, there are many methods. One of the most popular methods, and I will mention them. The first one is probably heard of it. It's called scrap banking. Now most people hate this method. Some people love it, some have mixed feelings about it. Let me explain a little bit in depth and you might actually love this method. If you don't like it, don't do it. There are different ways to make profit, which I will mention. Scrap banking. Well, every single weapon that is of course not in a special quality or has some effects, unique weapon you can always get in a drop after finishing a game or in middle of a game, is worth half a scrap. And half a scrap does not exist. You can't have your scrap. The lowest thing is 1 scrap, which is 0.11, which I mentioned. And one weapon is worth half a scrap because, well, you can craft 1 scrap with 2 of weapons. So you get 1 weapon, random weapon. Try to find weapons people always want to, and people always ask for. These are probably the jumping weapons such as base jumper, rocket jumper, sticky jumper. But doesn't matter. Just say take a, I don't know, flare gun, not a sharp dresser. That thing is expensive. Regular weapons you can get on a drop. Sharp So you got this steak meat, and you get a random weapon, and you try to sell it for 1 scrap because you can sell it for half a scrap, and 1 scrap is really not enough. And you'll probably find people because if someone's searching for a specific weapon, they need to give 1 scrap for it because that's how it works. Because yeah. So you take 1 weapon, you sell it for 1 scrap. You just say scrap banking, selling weapons 1 scrap, or selling a specific weapon. And if you're interested trading, then you get that scrap and you buy 2 weapons with it because 1 weapon is worth half a scrap, and you can easily sell 1 scrap for 2 weapons. If you can't find people, you can go on a site called scrap.tf. Then you can go buy weapons, and then you can choose weapons from bots. What happens is you choose 2 weapons, say pay with metal, you get a trade offer, bot offers you 2 those weapons, you offer him scrap, accept instant weapons. But on scrap.tf, unless you're a donator or some premium user, which I'm not, you don't have access to some special bots, have special weapons. Well, not special, but weapons that actually people want the most, but you can always find buyers for any weapon. Now, once you sell that scrap for 2 weapons, you sell every weapon for 1 scrap. Then you sell those 2 scrap for 2 more weapons, which is 4 weapons, then 1 scrap, and you repeat this over and over again, and that's the way how you make profit. Make sure to do this in bulk, which means a lot of weapons. Try to sell 5 weapons for 5 scrap. Then with that 5 scrap, buy 10 weapons. And this way you can double your speed and make some actual profit. Scrap banking is hard because some people don't really understand how it works, and they get mad when people are selling weapons for 1 scrap. But if they don't understand, just show them the link to this video. Now, once you've made some actual profit with scrap banking, you can start hat banking. Well, most hats are 1.33, but I said most. That means there are a lot of hats that are probably more, but you won't find a hat that's less than 1 ref. And you need to buy craft hats. Those are clean hats. Those are just regular hats that are clean. They're craftable, and they're, for example, 133. And you try to buy them for 1 ref, because some people, if they really want to sell their hat or they just need ref impaired, they can easily, sell it for 1 ref. 1 reclaimed is not really a lot of metal if they're already rich. But if they're hat banking like you, this means a lot, because you can buy that craft hat. You make sure it's pure, make sure it's clean, not dirty, it's craftable. You buy it for 1 ref, in pure of course, and then you sell it for 133, which is its regular price, and you make 1 reclaim, and then you just repeat this over and over again, and you make sure to do it in bulk to make more profit. You buy 5 craft hats, you give 5 ref for 5 craft hats, and some people can easily do this because they're buying a lot from them with pure of, they can sometimes make a little discount for you. But if they don't make a discount, don't trade with them. gladly say goodbye, have a nice day, and trade with someone else. Trust me, manners will get you good prices and profit. Then you get those 5 hats you bought for 5 ref and sell each of them for 1.33. And then you made around 1 or 2 ref profit easily. And this is called hat banking. Now once you made a lot of profit, once you have a lot of metal or keys, well, not really a lot of keys because keys are now expensive. Once you have, for example, 10 refs, you made profit, and then you can start quick buying. Quick buying and quick selling literally means you need to sell an item very fastly because you need that metal very fast. But because you need to sell it fast, you're gonna sell it for a little discount because everyone wants to buy it for a smaller price. And when you're quick buying something, you're buying any item that someone is selling for a discount because he needs the metal fast. And you have 10 refs and someone adds items, and then you price check every single one of them and do the math and figure out that all of his items combined are 13 ref. And he says, well, because using your manners you can lower the price. You can say, how about 10 ref? And if he's quick selling, he could easily lower the price. And if he manages to do that, and you manage to buy for 10 refs, you can sell all of those hats for normal price and you just made 3 ref profit. Depends, of course, on the situation. And quick buying is, I think, the fastest one and the best method. And again, if you get if you get a lot of metal, a lot of keys, you can start unusual quick buying. Unusuals have effects and they're worth a lot of keys. For example, say unusual is worth 30 keys, which they are. Some are more, some are less. And someone is quick selling it, or you're quick buying it, then you can buy it for 25 keys. And you just wait, and that guy will probably accept it because, well, he still is getting 25 keys. That's damn a lot. And then you can sell that unusual for its normal price for 30 keys, and you just made 5 key profit very easily. But again, unusual quick buying is somewhere in the distant future for you and me because it needs a lot of keys. Last thing you need to look out for are scammers. Here's how this works. A scammer will try to scam you, and there are different things. There are sharkers. Well, they're not sharks. Sharkers work in a way that they will, for example, see a new player which has no idea what the prices are. He's just a new player. He maybe has a rich daddy who bought him a lot of items, and that kid has no idea what items are worth. And for example, he got an earbud. Earbuds used to be 70 keys when I played Team Fortress 2 like a few years ago. It depends on when you're watching this video. But now, from the day that this video is uploaded, let's say earbuds are worth 4 keys. And a sharker, who is a very experienced player, has good items, wants to make profit. He sees this new player. He sees an earbud in his inventory. And then he invites him to trade and tells him, hey, can I get that earbud? I like it. Why would you want an earbud when you can have 5 hats? These hats in prices, when you combine them together, if they're crab hats, they might be worth, let's say, 6 ref. But an earbud is worth 4 keys. That's a huge difference. And then the new player will see new hats, awesome, shiny, and he will accept the trade because he has no idea what the prices are. And he just lost profit, and you made huge profit. These are called sharkers. You can't say this is illegal because there's no law against this, or maybe there is somewhere, I don't know. But you need to definitely look out for this, because if you're a new player, price check items and don't fall for this shit. Also, scammers can try to scam you, for example, for Australian weapon. If someone renames a weapon Australian weapon, and by the way, Australian means gold, and they are the most those items are worth a lot. Australian weapons are gold. You can literally see them yellow. But if he just renames it gold, if he just renames it Australian rocket launcher, and you don't see the color, it's not Australian. Don't trust him. And that way he makes huge profit. Also, there are fishers, bots. These I hate the most. I had an attack of fishers. These are just bots. These are not people probably programmed these bots, or I don't know. These are not people sending you a message. These are bots. They send you a random friend request. You accept it because, well, you're fucking curious. And then you see, to find if it's a bot, you can always check first of all if his profile is private. If it's not, it's usually level 0, but if he's just playing Team Fortress 2, some players can also have a low level profile because Team Fortress 2 is a free to play game. And then you get an instant message from him as soon as you accept it, or he doesn't respond to you at all. If you get an instant message saying something like, hey, my friend can't add you, try add him, and then he adds a link. Do not click on this link. This is a phishing link, and it usually leads to getting your profile hijacked. They get your entire profile, all your games, all your items, and then you can never retrieve it back. Also, bots can sometimes say, oh, I want to trade with you, check my items, and there's like a screenshot. Do not click it. Normal people will not do this. They will either greet you hey, or you can see them typing, but bot will never say typing. It will automatically paste the message, done. Just remove them. Don't even try to contact them. Remove them unless you want to lose your Steam profile. And there you guys go. There's also more ways to make profit and other things. If you have any questions, anything, leave them in the comments below or message me. I will answer your questions. Also guys, make sure to join our public Steam group where we can chat with our subscribers, fans, scrubs, whatever.